I'm so tired. I just want to go to bed. Hey guys, it's me, SpeedSuperSonic, bringing you guys another video, and in this video today, there's been so much to talk about in the Sonic franchise and community as a whole, and that doesn't stop today. There's more new information to talk about, and I'm so excited to do it right now. As I'm sure all of you know, and if you don't, well, surprise, the new Netflix series named Sonic Prime was announced on Monday at 9 in the morning, and the fanbase rejoiced. We finally know stuff about it. We know what the plot of the show is, the synopsis. We had quotes from people who are working on it. We knew how long the show is going to be, 24 episodes, so we're very excited. Everybody's very pumped for it. It comes out next year, but there was more information that was released, not from like any official source, like a follow-up press release or anything like that. Since the show's been officially announced, some of the people who have been working on the show, such as writers and producers, have been coming out and announcing, hey, I've been working on this show. With this, there was a lot of congratulations, but when Sonic fans found these people, there were obviously a lot of questions, trying to dig up as much information as they could get, and actually, surprisingly, there was a lot of information that was able to be dug out of these people from their tweets. Before we get into the tweets themselves, it will be very short, we'll get to it right away, but I just want to acknowledge who the people are so we can give them a warm welcome to the community and joining our Sonic family. Our first writer is named Justin Peniston, I believe I said his name right. He's mainly a comic book writer, but he has worked on other TV shows for Man of Action. He's worked on shows such as Mega Man Fully Charged, which I know a lot of you guys don't like, but he's also worked on Avengers Assemble, which is actually a really good show. That was around the time that my cartoon phase was ending, but I remember that show was heat, and you guys should watch it. Those were Man of Action shows. He's a member of Man of Action. He works on that stuff, so he's now writing Sonic, which is really cool too. He in particular didn't give any specific details on the show. He just announced it and people were welcoming him, but there was somebody else who announced that they were working on the show, who is a giant part of Man of Action as a whole. If you guys don't know, Man of Action is a pretty big deal. They are the masters behind Ben 10, which is a giant media and entertainment juggernaut. Duncan Rouleau, he's a part of the Man of Action staff. He was the one who gave a lot of info, specifically in terms of its tone and the universe and the setting. Somebody asked, since this is a Man of Action show, if it would be set in the same universe as Ben 10, Generator X, because those shows are part of a conjoined universe. It's very unlikely that Sonic would be a part of that, but here was his response. I'll read it out to you right now. Sonic's got his whole thing. He's got an entire Sega world to explore in the next several years. After having said that, I can't rule out crossovers. They have a lot of contracts to overcome. It would need the Infinite or Alien X moving things in the background. I have heard about this. I've heard people talking about this in particular when he says Sega. And I think people are taking it too much at face value. Sonic is very conjoined with Sega. They're very much part of the same body. Sonic is made by Sega. Sonic was birthed by Sega. He's such a huge part of it. When he says Sega, I don't believe he means like, oh, he'll be teaming up with Knights and Billy Hatcher. I don't believe that's what he meant. When he said Sega World, I think he meant a universe made by Sega. I think he meant Sonic's world made by Sega. I don't think he meant a Sega like universe of Sega characters. I think he specifically meant Sonic but used Sega. I know that might be very confusing. That's just what I took away from it. I don't believe that you'll be seeing any Sega crossovers like Samba de Amigo or whatever, stuff like that. As for Ben 10, but it does not stop there, my friend. We still have a couple more quotes to go over that came from his Twitter. Somebody asked, you guys are my favorite creators, and Ben 10 and Sonic are tied for my favorite hero. I truly couldn't be more thrilled. Any chance you could ballpark the vibe/tone for us closer to Mega Man Fully Charged or Generator Rex? Two shows have very different tones. Mega Man is very much more child-oriented. It's skewed younger. Generator Rex is more of an action show, more, I wouldn't say serious, but it definitely takes itself more seriously and it has a more high-stakes tone. It's definitely a higher demographic of viewer than Mega Man Fully Charged. And his response was, Gen Rex and maybe even a little more. Meaning the show is not going to be like Mega Man Fully Charged at all. It's going to be more like Generator X, but even more of what Generator X was. A bit more serious, a bit more action-packed, a bit more high stakes and high budget, if that's the proper term to use. I don't know. It's 3D and it's being made by Netflix, so you never know. That is awesome to hear, but also I'm not surprised, judging by the logo alone, this gorgeous, gorgeous logo. It's a different logo, and the Sonic logo being cracked, which is crazy, and just the simple description of the show and what Sonic will go through on his journey in terms of character progression. I was expecting something a little more serious, but knowing for a fact that it will not be Mega Man Fully Charged, but having maybe some more serious character moments, that it will be a more serious show, a bit more high stakes, a bit more mature, but not, you know, TVMA mature. It can just be taken seriously as a kid's show. That is awesome to hear. Very happy about that. And I know, guys, I know you're crying because this is our last quote, but we still have more to talk about after this. Somebody asked, I just realized you were making a Sonic series. Does that mean you're going to be making a gigantic Sonic universe like Ben 10 has? Sonic is still funny, guys. It's so funny. There already is one. We're just adding to it. And that, my friends, is the most interesting quote of them all. He stated that they are simply adding to the Sonic universe, that this is not going to be its own universe, it's going to be adding to what has come before. Meaning that this will take place in the same universe or multiverse, which kind of applies to every form of Sonic, which is awesome to hear. I'm interested in knowing specifically what this means, whether this will just add to the Sonic multiverse, because there is a multiverse aspect to this where there are different universes, like Sonic Boom is a part of the multiverse, the movie is a part of the multiverse. Whether they'll be able to do those things and add to them, very unlikely. Specifically the movie, because there are rights and contracts and so many issues with that. In terms of Sega using Movie Sonic, and just simply using the character, like a 3D complicated model would not happen. Or if this will take place in the same universe as the games, whether this takes place in the same world as Forces, as Unleashed, as Adventure 2. That is very interesting. If this is set in the same world, if this is canon, that is incredible, because this would be the very first Sonic show ever to do that. To take place in the same universe, that would be awesome. Everything is just being their own thing. The games are their own thing, the comics are their own thing, the movie's its own thing. I know the comics are based off of the games, but it's been explicitly stated that they are not canon, that they are not a part of the game universe, which is unfortunate. Hopefully this show can change that, and this character in this universe where we've gotten this.
Hey Tails, you missed the BBBE. Huh? Best boss beating ever.
Big fat bitch, oompa loompa body ass bitch.
Can be fixed in a way or altered should fans and gamers, I hate using that word, and just general audiences have to watch a show, a 24 episode long show of presumed 22-minute long episodes. No, it's around like, what, 8 hours? It's a ridiculous amount of time for them to spend watching a Sonic show just to feel some sense of story and character development. But if this is able to translate into future games, if Sonic Prime has its own game, that would be crazy. But it being set in the same universe is super cool, whether he means multiverse or universe. Very excited to see. And that, guys, are the new details that came from some of the writers and people working on the show. I'm very happy that they are working on the show, and the information they revealed is very interesting. It's not discouraging or scary at all, which is awesome, because I actually thought when the show is actually announced, when we see a bit of it, maybe my hype will go down, maybe I won't be as interested. But when it was announced, and it was called Sonic Prime, and the logo was revealed, and then details were revealed about the show, I just got more excited about it. I got more hyped, and I'm more excited than ever, and I can't wait to cover this show. What do you guys think about all the details revealed in these tweets below? I'm very excited. What do you think of the writers? Do you like some of their past work? And what are your thoughts on the universe, the tone, the setting of everything? I'm very excited to hear what you guys have to say. You have awesome responses in the comments, and I can't wait to read them. Thank you all so much for watching this video. My social media is in the description below. My Twitter and Instagram, you can follow that for updates on my life and future content. And of course, if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe, join our family. It's growing so fast. You're not going to want to miss out on all of the Sonic the Hedgehog content coming this year. Not just Sonic Prime, but new games, new merch, new movie news. The movie starts shooting next month. There's so much going on with this franchise. I am so excited, and you're not going to want to miss a thing. So join our family. We'd love to have you. And with that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Woo!